it's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he's got some space here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Touchdown, Eagles. Olamide Zaccheaus from 10 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 22. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends. They blocked well, too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Slot man moves right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Inside the 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Olamide Zaccheaus with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game. There he goes, left side, down the left sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds, down inside the 25. That's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards on the ground. Welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, they got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 2nd down and 8. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Credit into the 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
That strategy there, Brandon, 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Keep it up. Come on, baby. Come on, stay on point.
Real quick.
Get in the pocket.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson now. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. We need to say we use them to start the second half and get us going.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
Mitchell is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Edwards will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Tucker now to add the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 33 yards that time.
At the 5-yard line.
Here's Swift. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Gainwell. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Eagles 21, Ravens 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They want to go downfield, and he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check, get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Now Jackson on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. The defense, they went full on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They come up now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Another run to Mitchell.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Edwards.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. He's got a full head of steam.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st down, Eagles.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.
Business as usual. change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping, but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad, I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Newest, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Ram inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile if it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay, alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. But that's because I'm standing on business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Real quick, ready?
They'll start the drive with Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, Jackson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Now inside the 25. Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 75 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Cowboys nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Call that an 84-yard kick return. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even.
Pretty good with the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Now 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. In trouble, and he's taken down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. DeMarcus Lawrence, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Prescott now. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. No gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Brings up 4th and 1.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And running with power here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That good for 19 and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Jackson on first down. A little short one there, caught by Likely. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Baltimore.
And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A short kick, but a fair catch called for. Might be second guessing that one. They'll begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
First down, Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. 20 down the right sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel.
They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
This one into the hands of Aguilar. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD. Down 2 scores here, so how do they...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
After the interception, here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun again to Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Pollard going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
They're on 10-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The storm windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. An audible here to get a new look.
Here we go with Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 33 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Now
give here to Pollard. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb, 62 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
77 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a first down coming up.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson now. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, a break. 1st and 5.
Here's Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
2nd and 5.
Here's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's to the 15, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Here's Dak.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Runs over him, and they can't bring him down. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
23 yards. And the Ravens 1st down.
Right here, one time.
Throwing now is Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
39 yards. downs. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Go.